Well, it's a welcome development that the Ondo State government are really very serious regarding the, not giving herdsmen alternative than to just send them out, because these guys are going out of boundary, because really they've done so many hurts to the people of the land. And now that the governor has taken a drastic decision of sending them away, except they do this, because remember that on Monday, when the Southwest governors held a meeting together, they talked about herdsmen and how they are going to send them out of Southwest state. But of course, you can be very sure of what the president can do. And the president has actually called most of the Southwest governors and had a talk with them. But guess what? They agreed on allowing herdsmen to stay in their land, but on this condition. Yes, that is what they told the president, that on the condition that this is what they are going to do. And if they can abide by it, there's no problem if they stay in their land. More details I'll bring to you regarding this, but please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please ensure you hit the subscribe button immediately, and also give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get updated anytime we drop a new video. Yes, I love what the Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu is doing, because he's not really making no stone unturned. He's actually very serious and putting his foot on the floor to ensure that everything is done uprightly and done well. Yes, it says that right here, it says, following the agreement reached by the Nigerian Governors Forum, the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association, and other stakeholders on vacation order issued to the herdsmen to leave the forest reserves in Ondo State. The government has said the herders have been moving out of the forest. The governors and the Cattle Breeders Association in the communique issued after their meeting on Monday agreed to support the Governor Rotimi Akeredolu's order on ban on night grazing, underage grazing movement of cattle along the highway and within the cities, and herdsmen moving out of the forest reserves. Speaking on the development on Tuesday, the special advisor to the governor on security matters, Alhaji Jimoh Dojumo, said the herdsmen had been moving out of the forest reserves in compliance with the order of the governor. He said the government was waiting for the herdsmen to register, adding that many herders had indicated interest in the exercise. He said, "We have just started. I am sure they would come. The herders don't have any alternative but to register, and anyone who fails to register will not be allowed to operate in the state. The registration has to be total." Also speaking, the Ondo State chairman of MACBAN, Alhaji Garuba Bello, said the herders would begin to register any moment. "My people are ready to register. Let the government go to the forest and monitor how the herdsmen are obeying the order," Bello said. Meanwhile, the movement for the actualization of the foreign state of Biafra on Tuesday applauded Akeredolu on the steps taken to preserve the lives and property of Ondo citizens. The pro-Biafra group, in statement by its National Director of Information, Comrade Edosen Samuel, said after their executive meeting, Masob hails the governor of Ondo State, His Excellency Rotimi Akeredolu-San, on his eloquent and bold steps taken to preserve the lives and property of his people. Masob urged the Southeast governors to emulate Akeredolu in order to save our people, especially the governor of Enugu State, because Nkanu, Angu, Aniri, and Isi Uzo local government areas are occupied by the Fulani terrorists and criminals called herdsmen. Additionally, the Ondo State Assembly of Traditional Religion Worshippers on Tuesday called on Akeredolu to involve them in the fight against the activities of the killer herdsmen in the state and the southwest. The state coordinator of the Traditional Worshippers, Chief Adewale Osho, who spoke with journalists in Akure, the state capital, said they had the spiritual support of the ancestors to collaborate with the government to chase out criminals in the state. He said, "Our traditions have powers to expose evildoers around us. If some people are killing and hiding, when authorities do the right thing in the traditional way, they would be exposed." Yes, and obviously you can see, like I said, that it is really commendable that the Ondo State governor is actually taking the bull by the horn, because he stood up for the people of his state, saying that herdsmen must leave. And now that he has said, well, that the president has called them and said, okay, these guys, just leave them in your state. But he made an alternative for them and said, well, if these guys refuse to register, we cannot leave them in our state. Let them register, which is also a welcome development, because once they register, if things get out of hand, they can be easily identified and be taken into custody. Unlike when nobody knows them, they just go into the farm, do all sort of things and all that. So if your jurisdiction is between this local government and you have seen somewhere else, then you will also be in trouble. So definitely it is good that he really has taken this bold step. And just like Masob, publicity secretary, said, that it is a welcome development for the Southwest states to actually take this step, because really, if they continue like this, it would not be right. So really, other state governors, like from the south, from the southeast, should really take on this same step, because just like the master publicity secretary explained, he said other people from southeast should ensure that they follow this step, because he can also remember that most states or most local governments in Enugu state are occupied by herdsmen, and they've been perpetrating a lot of evil, and then that should stop. So it is a welcome development that those states and other southwest states are really taking this bold step. So it is also encouraged that other states take this step as well, since the Fulanis are not leaving anytime soon. So it is for the best interest of every state to also do the needful, because these guys are beginning to be so deadly to the lives and properties of a lot of people in other states in Nigeria. So guys, really I hope that they take this step, like the Breeders Association, that is the the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association leader have actually spoken and said definitely his people are already responding and they're already registering, which is a welcome development. Sometimes at the beginning, some of them want to flex muscle and show that, yes, we'll not register, we'll still stay in the forest. I really appreciate the governor, because he stood his ground and said these guys must definitely leave if they don't abide by this rule and regulation. So really, their president of Miyetti Allah have spoken and said most of them would abide, and some of them are already registering, which is a good one. So we also hope that other states, South State and Southeast State, would also take the same step to ensure that there's safety for the people of each state. So guys, from here I really say thank you for staying tuned. I really appreciate what you have to say about this. Please don't forget to drop it in the comment section, and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.